Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I turn this like this, is it upside down for you? Definitely, right?
Yeah. And I could always edit that later, but yeah, that's upside down.
No,
It
we're
would,
chilling. I
it
just
would
put it
make
on my
it
phone.
weird for me talking to you if you're upside down the whole time. Because I don't look at you. I look at you a little bit, not that much, but if you're upside down, that might be a bit weird.
Oh, yeah. Is that a Bud Heavy? No, that's a
Molson Canadian.
Molson. Yo,
Yeah.
what's it called? In college, upstate New York. I went to college upstate New York. And what was it? They had the Molson Coors, but I'm trying to think it's like a Buffalo based company.
Hmm.
I know it's big in Canada.
Buffalo based.
The
Old,
blue,
old,
there's like a
old
maple leaf
Milwaukee.
on it.
It's got a maple leaf on it. Hmm. What do we love up here? We love. Man, that might be American. I mean, Molson Canadian. Sleeman, I
Might
think. I don't know. MGD has a leaf on it. Hmm.
Labatt Blue.
Oh, Labatt. Dude, Labatt Blue is one of my favorite, like, classic retro beers. I love Labatt Blue. I never used to
Is my
drink.
face good? Am I good, like size wise?
Yeah, you're good. Your framing's good. I used to not even drink beer. I didn't start drinking until I was like 23. So right about at your age was when I started drinking beer. But yeah, now I saw Ovi's fucking. Did you see him at his like party after he got his goal record and he was walking in? He
Dude,
walks in the door. A girl walks up to him with two beers, and he just double fists immediately when he enters the door.
that's old school hockey. Nowadays, like they're all on the fucking grass fed beef, vegetable fruit. There's no like post game six packs nowadays.
I know, right? I love that about beer league, though. I love that you can just have beers in the room with the boys after. It's
Oh
so
yeah.
ridiculous that it isn't allowed. Like I wish that hockey rinks would just get it figured out where, okay, all the boys are bringing beers into the room. Let's just make it be allowed because there's
Wait, what
no.
do you mean it's not allowed?
Oh, in like Canada, I think I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass here, but I in we're not. You're not allowed technically to bring outside alcoholic beverages into the rink and drink them in the dressing room. You know what I'm saying? But like we all do it anyway. Is
I
that
don't think
allowed?
there's
Or?
any in U.S. It's kosher. No one said. I don't think it's a thing. A lot of the late games I won't drink after just because like at work I just want to get home and go to sleep.
Fair enough.
But like if it's earlier on, and when I played in Fort Lauderdale, the rink we played at, every game you won, you got three. Like there's bars at a lot of rinks nowadays. So you win the game, you get three free pitchers of beer for the boys,
Oh yeah.
and no penalties is an extra free pitcher.
Oh
So you
yeah.
walk
We do
away with
that.
no.
Yeah,
There you go.
we do that with the no penalties thing, but we get a plate of nachos instead of any beer. So yeah,
Ah, we get a pitcher of beer.
our rinks have bars too, but I think that that's why they're trying to get you to not bring in the beers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I generated a bunch more questions here while we were taking a quick break. But
Oh yeah.
so yeah, this is the Patreon episode, guys. Welcome to the part two of the episode with Jarrod Pine. He is the host of Sunday Chirps, and he's got a little production company, Penalty Box Productions, and he's got other cool podcasts in there. And yeah, man, thanks for coming on the show. I got a bunch more questions for you, if that's okay. These are the
Oh
more
yeah.
intense questions. Um, do you have any pets?
I do not. My family has a dog, which they waited till I left for school and left for good to get, but
Oh, that's
I see him
horrible.
all the time. Yeah, I mean, he lives a few blocks away from my mom, and so I see him every week probably. But yeah, good little pup,
What kind of
little
a dog is
puggle.
it?
Puggle?
A puggle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
He's
had
built like a hockey player too.
I had a little mini schnauzer that I had with a long term girlfriend, and then we broke up, and she fucking took the dog, dude. I was devastated. I trained this dog so good. I spent so much time with it. At the time, I was like, I was like in my earlier 20s, so I'm an engineer, but at the time I was working to get my second house, and I couldn't find an engineering job at the time, so I was working as a courier. I would take this dog with me every day in the truck, and I spent 10 hours a day with this dog. It was amazing, and she fucking took him from me, man. It's so hard that when you break up with a girl, everything that's living, they will have an absolute freak out if you even imply that you might keep the living thing that you guys own together, no matter how much
I,
more time with it you spend with them. But yeah, now as much as I love dogs, I'm a cat guy now. I have a little uh, a hairless cat. Have you ever seen like
Fearless cat.
what is those? Mike Myers. What are those? That
The
movie.
Egyptian like hairless cats.
Yeah, yeah. What's that movie called that he's in there where it's like the Spy Who Shagged Me? What are those movies?
Oh, Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers. Yeah. So Doctor Evil has a Sphinx cat in that movie, but dude, it's horrible to paint these cats as evil because they are the best cats ever. They're always cold, so if you're just chilling, they'll come and just sit with you. They go right under blankets, but you have to. There are a lot of maintenance, so like I have to give this cat a shower or a bath every day. So basically, I'll go and have my shower, and I just have a shower buddy. So she comes in the shower with me, and she doesn't freak out. She loves the water, and you just soap her up, and I have to wash her every day. I have to clean her ears with like napkins and stuff because she gets earwax because she doesn't have hair in her ears. So like it builds up, and you got to wipe it out of there and stuff like that. Dude, I love this cat though. Honestly, the more maintenance you have to do for your pet over time, you just love them more. Yeah,
I can see that. It's
yeah,
kind of nuts though. It definitely is a bit nuts.
yeah, for sure. That it is nuts. So we talked a little bit about your day job. So what is your day job? Now that we're in the payment
Yeah.
protected area, we can talk a little bit more about your day job. What is it exactly? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a mortgage banker, so I do like loans for
Oh,
houses. So you want to go buy a house, I'll write the mortgage for it.
mm-hmm. So you're a evil banker.
I wouldn't say that,
No,
but
no, I'm only
no, we do
kidding.
some cool stuff. I like it. It's not like I don't work for like a massive bank. I'm not like a Wells Fargo or Bank of America, whatever you want to say.
Yep,
It's like a small mortgage bank where we do like a lot of creative deals, which I love. I love the creative side of things, like these bank statement analysis loans or like 1099 programs, just stuff where you go to a normal Chase or something, and they're like, "Yo, we don't like you," but I'm like, "Yo, this guy's making $1 million a year." Because he's a business owner, you don't want to give him a loan. I'm like, yeah, we do these all day.
yep.
So we're
I see
definitely
that as
niche.
helping. I was only kidding.
I know.
I see the banking system as very good, and I see mortgages. I legitimately see mortgages as like the most powerful financial tool that the whatever you call it, the middle class has.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing that banks do is give out mortgages and help people with that. I mean, because you can have 30 grand, for a down payment for a house, and then all of a sudden you turn that 30 grand into 300 grand and you own a house
Yeah.
just because you can make a little amortized mortgage and sure, it's the power, man. It's the power of the banks.
This
Um,
is what I'm saying.
yeah,
I agree.
for sure. So, do you play poker? Do you like card
Not
games?
often enough, but I like Texas Hold'em.
What other kind of things do you do outside of sports? Like, do you like card games? Like, I'm a big poker guy. I was just at
I
the
like
casino.
poker.
I was just at the casino last week, so I played on a native an Indian reservation or whatever. We have
Mhm.
a lot of those in Canada, and I have this main one that I played at in engineering school and in like afterwards as well. Dude, I've made a ton of money. I consider myself a at least not now, but back in the day, I was a professional poker player. I made hundreds of thousands. I bought my first house with poker winnings from the
What?
casino. And so anyway, the other day they have a golf course there at this casino. I went out there. I played golf on the course. Uh, had a decent round, but it's a really challenging course. They actually do one PGA event per year at this course. Like that's how good it is. That's how challenging it is.
Wow.
It's 7,400 yards from the tips. That's how long this course is.
That's
And
rough.
I did all right. I think I shot an 80 or something like that, which is good at this course, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I played with these two guys, and we got friendly on the course. They were garbage golfers, but we go into the casino after to play some poker, right? Because I'll go to Dakota Dunes, that's what it's called, and play golf, and then I'll play poker after. I usually play on the weekends because there's a lot of drunk people at the casino that you can just take advantage of. A lot of the I guess I don't want to make it too racial, but a lot of the native guys and the Asian guys there are really loose with their money. Like they're just throwing it around, and you can just kind of take it, man. It's kind of crazy. Uh, Poker's such a like an easy game to beat people because you're playing against people. You're not playing against the house. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm
Is
not
it
sure.
Texas Hold'em?
I probably have a gambling addiction. Yeah, it's mostly Texas Hold'em. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and so yeah, I'm playing. So I go to the casino after to play. I hop right on the table. These two guys I was golfing with are at my table. So we've got a bit of a rapport. So that we're all chirping a little bit, as always happens at the poker table. Like if you're not controlling the emotional state of the poker table, you got to leave. Like you got to. So and naturally, you try to agitate guys and this and that. and I was playing, and I won a bunch of money from the guys I was golfing with. So they start chirping. They start being like, well, because I talk a lot. I try to agitate guys. And they're like,
Hmm.
well, I guess this podcast isn't about poker etiquette. And I start, but I'm winning. I buy in for, I usually buy in for like 200. I play a 1-3 game,
One
Texas
three.
Hold'em.
Interesting.
Dude,
Okay.
so stupid. It used to be
Why
1-2.
not 1-2?
I know it used to be 1-2. They changed it. But anyway, I'm having a pretty good night. Buy in for 200, winning a little bit. And this older guy, he's not super old though. Don't think of him as a victim. Older guy, he's playing some dumb poker. So I put in a few bit off color comments. Like he made this $350 river call. The pot was already 700, but it was a wet board, like straights out there, flushes out there, and he
Yeah.
calls on the river. The guy had $1,000 chip, which you rarely see at this small table.
Hmm.
And he throws up the $1,000 chip, and he's like 350. So he bets 350 on the river. This old guy calls with an ace jack, top pair jack, right? But out there is jack 10, 9, 7, like straights everywhere, just stupid.
Was it a snap call too?
Wasn't a snap call. But this is
Mm.
what happened. So he had a stack of green chips, which are they're $25 each. The green chips, and then there's red chips that are $5 each. And but he's only got about $60 in red chips, and he's kind of like counting them. And it's a $350 call, and I'm like, hey, I don't think the red chips are going to matter. Like I just said that. That's all I said. I said I don't think the red chips are going to matter. And he goes, he like gets mad, and I shut up, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I can tell this guy's a bit aggro at this point. And he calls, he loses. He had like $1,000 at this point. Now he's down more. And then I end up beating him in a couple pots. And he makes a few other stupid calls. And I'm like, well, that's what happens when you play emotional poker. And the guy tries to
Was he
fight me.
rattled?
He's rattled. He tries to fight me in the casino. I'm right now. I started with 200. Like I said, I've got about $1,000, so I'm up about 800. Doing well, getting good hands. He hates it. He tries to fight me, and I just simply go, dude, I'm tougher than you. What are you talking about? I'm tougher than you. And he's like, we'll see what happens when we go out the door. And I was like, okay. And then naturally, the whole casino is audio and video recorded, so he only has about $200 left. They come, and the casino kicks him out. And but yeah, I had a guy last week. I had a guy try to fight me at the casino because I agitated him so good. But yeah, he lost all his money, and it happens on a regular basis. But this, I've never had somebody try to fight me like that in the
That's
casino. I
nuts.
thought it was pretty funny. Um,
Pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly, man. Yeah. So what? So you got your hockey going on today? Any other plans for the day other than hockey? What time is it there right now?
It's 3:30 right now.
3:30. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1:30 here.
Yeah, so I was all over the place with me trying to figure out Saskatchewan time. I thought
Yeah,
you were on Pacific, and then it
yeah.
was like, oh, it might be Mountain,
We
and
don't do
then
daylight savings ever. So I think sometimes the conversion rate for the times, I don't blame you at all.
changes.
I think sometimes the conversion rates, if you Google it, like are an hour off because Google, I think, assumes that we do daylight savings, but we never do. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man.
No, but yeah, I mean, I like to. It's been windy as shit, so like I didn't really want to golf. It's like 20 to 30 miles an hour right now. I'm like, I'm not golfing in that.
Yeah, that's the nature of
Um,
living on the coast. Hey, lots of wind. We have a lot of wind here too.
yeah. No, I mean between like I don't know, most honestly sports are majority of like what I do in my free time besides maybe going to like get a couple pops with the boys or like I might go to a barbecue tonight with my dad, go see like his family for a bit. But really like I love to like surf, golf, hockey. I want to mix in some more tennis like as like a workout, nice little like it's fun, like get outside, run a bit. I mean this is the furthest I've lived from the beach in a while, and I live maybe a 10-minute walk to the beach. So like I could always just go down to run there. It's
That-
cold the water still.
You run in the sand. That's probably pretty good
Yeah,
exercise. So
yeah, it
not much
is.
more planned for today other than the hockey. I guess I do kind of the same thing. If I have a hockey game that day, I won't do anything else because I'll rationalize it as, oh, I got to keep myself fresh for hockey. You know?
I would have surfed if there was swell, but there was no swell this morning when I
Yeah.
checked.
Is it it's surf season right now, more or less? I guess it's kind of summer, isn't it?
I mean, people surf year round here. I don't have the balls to do it year round. Right now the water's like 57 degrees, so I wear my wetsuit and my booties and I'll go out. Not that bad. But really, for me, it's got to be like at least like 53, 54 because I don't have a thick enough wetsuit. And like when you duck dive and go under the wave and it's like 55 or less, like it like knocks the wind out of
Yeah.
you.
Just freeze yourself. Turn your wiener into an innie, hey?
Yo, for real, seriously. But no,
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's the
Yeah.
best.
So, so you're a podcaster. You love podcasts. So, what are some of your favorite podcasts?
Oh yeah, I feel like Chicklets right off the rip
Of
is
course.
up there.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, Founders podcast is probably my favorite.
Okay.
Um, so basically, this guy David Senra, he goes in, he reads a biography or autobiography each week, and he takes hours and hours of notes. He gives kind of his feedback, his best like not analytics, like analysis. Jeez, stay hot, Jared.
Same thing.
Um, yeah, gives his best analysis and takeaways from all these like very well off entrepreneurs from the biographies and autobiographies, and delivers like an hour to hour and a half podcast every week, and it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
like that's how I pick books to read because I love autobiographies and memoirs. Like I love hearing how the entrepreneur started the business, grew it, the crazy shit they all do. Because every entrepreneur, they had to do some crazy shit,
Is that with
and
those?
you
Is
have
that
to
with
be.
those billionaire guys? Sorry to interrupt. Is that with the
No, you're
one with
good.
those billionaire guys? Is Jason Calacanis on that one?
No, but I think
And like Chamath Palihapitiya. There's that other. I love the entrepreneurship podcast, man. I'm totally with you. How could you get more perfect education? Like, honestly, man, sometimes I see podcasts as people that like do have people who watch them, everything about it. I see it as like further education. Like on
100%.
for my engineering, I have to claim like continuing education hours for my licensing board. I honestly claim the podcast as that because I do see it as that. Like you get to like pick your own professors, and it's like
Yeah,
you get to listen to them, learn so much from them. Like how could you
yeah.
beat that? For me though, I'm a little bit. I don't quite like to watch the millionaire guys talk about their stuff. Like I can see the benefit of it for sure for you.
He's not the millionaire. He's not the entrepreneur. He reads the autobiography. Like he'll go pick up. Like I have a few on my desk. He'll grab an autobiography, read the whole thing, and be give his biggest takeaways in his analysis and be like, here's what like he did, compare him to previous ones,
Yeah,
like what do you think went well, any like takeaways,
yeah.
and then I'll pick books to read from there.
Oh, for sure. And there's no better way to like learn what you should do with your own life than looking at the risks and what these other guys did who were successful, maybe not
Yeah.
successful, whatever. There's no better way to plan your financial future than by watching what these guys do, hey. Yeah, but for me, I do like a lot of entertainment factor cuz like I like when it's comedy first and then there's some education, you know. But
Yeah.
it's because I think it's probably because I watch them so much. Like I have such a free schedule. Like I don't work full time. I barely even work at all. So I can watch like 10, 12 hours of podcasts a day. So that's probably why I prioritize the entertainment side versus because I end up still learning a lot about current events and it's
Mhm.
a lot more laughs versus, you know,
Definitely.
that. And
Do you like the Brilliantly Dumb show? Sorry to interrupt.
no, I
Like
don't think
like Bob does sports.
no, I don't think I've seen the brilliantly dumb ones. I mostly watch the purest comedian ones. Like do you have a favorite podcast that's hosted by a comedian or no?
I mean, Two Bears, One Cave is great.
Dude, how good is Two Bears One Cave? My God, if I could say one thing about it, it would be like it's still good now, but like the earlier episodes, if you go to like episode fucking 20 to like 120, the best buddy podcasting you're ever gonna see ever. Like they're just Bert's just getting drunk and Tom's laughing at him, and it's just the greatest shit ever. I love Two Bears One Cave. I've never missed an episode. I've watched it since the beginning.
Wow.
Because before Two Bears One Cave started, I was already watching Your Mom's House, which is Tom Segura's pod, and then Bertcast, which is Bert's pod. And so then I saw that one coming. They kept talking about it, and then they started it. Amazing pod, dude. I love it. If you had to pick a favorite comedian, who's your favorite comedian?
I really don't watch enough stand up. I know for a hot sec, Bill Burr was my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Um, but I don't know, Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura. I'm trying to think really. What's his name is funny as fuck. Who had the
Mark Norman.
he Mark Norman's great. I love him too.
You give me something, and I'll figure out who the guy is. Just
Black dude. That he had
Chappelle.
his own Chappelle. Thank you.
Yeah, Chappelle. Yeah, good shit, man. I tell you. Yeah, podcasts are great for that.
Seriously.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Favorite comedian, maybe podcast
Yeah.
you've listened to recently? What do you
Yeah.
listen to otherwise? What's a couple give me your top 5 podcasts you're
Oh,
listening to nowadays?
for sure. I'll of course I'll listen to Joe Rogan whenever I can. He puts out
Yeah.
so many now, though.
You can't keep up.
I do have a tough time keeping up. So I do like watching Joe Rogan. Here's one for you if you like Bill Burr. Bert Kreischer and Bill Burr had a podcast for about 40 episodes. It's called
I listened to I used to listen to it.
The Bill
The
Burr.
Bill Burt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you know about that one already. So yeah, my top five probably Joe Rogan. Um, Your Mom's House. I like Tuesdays with Stories with Mark Normand and Joe List. I like Two Bears. I like, one that I like, but this one is pure entertainment. Like they really don't get into anything education, but I do like Bad Friends.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
pretty funny.
yeah,
Santino and Cheeto. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, they're funny as fuck
Santino
too.
and Bobby Lee. And
Yeah, probably.
have you seen Santino? Santino has a new golf podcast
Golf
show,
pod.
and it's called No Bad Lies. He only has, I
Yep.
think, 3 episodes out now, but he did one with John Rahm. He did one yeah, he's got three. They're good.
Pat Perez.
Yep, he did one, and he did one with the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Oh, Charlie Day.
Charlie Day.
I didn't watch them yet, but they're on YouTube and they're like golfing in the middle too.
Oh yeah, yeah, pretty good. I think he'll get better at it as he does more episodes, but pretty funny. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'd have to say those are probably my top five. Just pure comedy shit.
I love it. Who's the? Oh, fuck. There's a really funny comedian. I totally blanked on now. I want to say Joe. It's like a bigger guy from like Jersey. He's on Joe Rogan sometimes.
Joe DeRosa, it might
Is it?
be.
No, that's Rosa. He's got like a deeper accent. I think he's actually from Rockaway, like New York City. Um, he's just like he was in jail, insane. Um,
Might be
he's like a
Felipe Esparza, but he's the
um,
Mexican guy. I'm trying to think of the
is it
jail.
Joe DeRosa? No, it's not Joe
I
DeRosa.
don't know if Joe DeRosa went to jail.
Um, I was on Joe Rogan. He's got like a deeper voice, Spanish guy. Joey Diaz. There
Oh,
we
Joey
go.
Diaz. Yeah,
He's a silly
I like
bastard
him.
too.
I saw him live at the Comedy Store in L.A. I went to the
That's
Comedy Store, the main one right in L.A. I saw Joey Diaz live. That's one I left out of my top five. I of course I like Theo Vaughn's this past weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
Good shit, man. Have you like the episodes where he interviewed Trump and shit? It's so crazy, man. I can't believe that presidents are going on these guys' podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah, it's nuts. That
yeah.
was a miss by the left too for not going on.
I know. I have a whole clip on social media talking about that, where I actually think that podcasts are a big part of what won Trump the presidency, man.
I tend to agree with you. I think that's what brought him down to earth, and he became the common man's president,
For
which
sure.
used to be the Democrats. The left used to be the common people, and also not that I don't want to get too political, but like the entire cabinet that Trump brought on, along with Trump, were all former Democrats.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah, and it's like I think that old model of like, okay, get Beyonce and Jay-Z to support you, and then you're gonna win. I think that old model is kind of dead. Like,
Garbage.
what I say is that okay, you can get Beyonce to give you a little political ad, sure, or you can many celebrities, and you have 100 hours of celebrities doing political promos for you. That old model I think is dying because instead you have all these other guys who are famous in other ways, like Rogan or these smaller comedians who but they still have big followings. And let's say there's a million podcasts.
Yeah,
So if you have 1 million hours of all these smaller people making endorsements for you, you're naturally going to have better clips that are going to
yeah,
reach more people rather than Beyonce going up there saying, vote for Kamala Harris. It's just
yeah.
natural that the new podcast model for creating political endorsements is going to win. And yeah, I think we're entering a new era of politics for sure in that regard.
Definitely. I think that's kind of also gets them talking too. Like first of all, like why would I listen to Beyonce for, or alone any musician,
Yeah.
like to endorse? Like who cares what they think? Like they can think whatever they want, like left, right, center, who cares? Like they're not who I look to for advice. I'd
Anything.
say like
Yeah.
I want to hear from the president. And like just like pick like Trump picked like Rogan and like other ones that like stimulated like him to talk. I think
Yeah.
like Kamala went on like one. It was like Call Her Daddy. It's
Yeah.
like great, so I could hear about not what you want to hear as a president.
Yeah, what a flop that episode was too. I heard they spent 5 million on the set or millions of dollars on the set and all this shit, and it still didn't work. It was 45 minutes long. It's like, and nobody watched it. Like a quarter million people watched it versus Rogan when Trump went on there. Within the
It
first
broke
12
the
hours,
internet.
there was 45 million views. It's like, come on, that's natural. And like you seen Tim Dillon's a recent episode with CNN where they were trying to pressure him like, hey, do you think that podcasting is like a new establishment that's going to change the game? And it was funny to see because Tim Dillon was just denying it. Like, don't you think it's a stretch to say that us, a couple of comedians, have more power than the CIA and stuff like that? And it's like, well, you might, but it's funny to see them try to get you on it and then just deny it. The deniability is hilarious. I think that's the funniest part about the power of the podcasting establishment. You know what I'm saying? And
It
naturally,
really
I do
is.
want to say this. The left is trying to paint the podcasting platforms as a right wing thing. But the
Yeah.
reality is it's the nature of it. You can't be like, okay, the podcasts on the right are simply doing better than the left leaning podcasts because the right leaning ones stick by the right leaning current principles, which are free speech. And then you go to the left leaning ones and they're just not saying whatever comes to their mind.
It's not free speech on the left. It's a real shame. And I look, I'm not a right wing guy. I probably, as far as politics go, I'm pretty centered, but I probably lean a little bit right, especially nowadays. I think that's the problem. It's like you can't have freedom of speech on the left. Like on the right, people disagree. Like not everything is right. Obviously, the right's not perfect, the left's not perfect. There's wrong everywhere. But the ability for that's what podcasting is. It's not legacy media. No one's like if on Sunday Chirps, if I want to say outrageous things, no one's stopping me from saying outrageous things. As long
Exactly.
as I'm not putting anyone in danger.
Yeah.
That's why the legacy media is dead, and that's why podcasting is good.
Yeah, exactly.
People could
That's what makes
listen to whatever they
people.
want.
Yep, that's what makes people listen to it. They see a person out there, in terms of the people on the right doing podcasts, they see a person out there who's putting it all on the line, being genuine. That's the key, I think, to podcasting. That's why I hate short form podcasts because I do see the long form aspect of it as an important element of it. Like what again, just to reference what I saw when I did this podcast with this left girl, Heather.
Yeah.
She acted one way in the first 20 minutes. And then as I talked to her for longer and longer, and in the second hour of the pod, you just see the kind of, malevolent methods that
They look for a fight. They are looking for a fight.
yeah. And it gets exposed in that long form aspect. That's why I do feel that the long form is such an important element of the podcast. The free speech is an important element. No script is an important element because then you get people in places that make them uncomfortable. You get to see who they are
Yeah,
genuinely. And that is the most important thing about it. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. I
So,
mean, I think that's the beauty of it. Rogan has left, right, center, whomever.
yep, for sure. For sure. And that's why Trump would pick him for his interview. You got a guy who's done 3,000 episodes. That's the guy. And, but yeah, hey, dude, I'm curious, just off the cuff here. What kind of a car do you drive? What kind of cars have you had throughout your vehicle career, and what do you drive currently?
Yeah, I drive a Silverado right now.
Sick. What year?
2012.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's not too new, but that's a nice era.
Yeah, I just honestly, I'm not a car guy. I love pickup trucks, especially for hockey. Like I have like sometimes I'll pick up some of the fellas for hockey and just like throw all the bags in the back. I don't have to smell that shit.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
like my surfboards too, if I need to
yep,
throw them in the back.
for sure. How's the Silverado running for you? How many Ks? How many not Ks? How many miles does it have?
I think it's like 115,000 miles on it.
Pretty good, pretty good. Has it been running?
Yeah.
Has it been running good for you?
Yeah, I mean nothing's wrong. I mean, don't want to jinx it, but
Yeah,
no, it's great. I mean, I just paid cash for it like maybe 2 years ago. I was like, I don't want a car payment,
yeah,
so I bought it like on Facebook Marketplace for not much.
yeah.
And that's what I think is the value. Like, there's no reason to be taking out debt for a car.
Yeah, people who
Um,
finance cars, I'm like, oh my God, man. I got my truck. I've had lots of cars. I'm like a car. I'm
mhm.
not a car guy, but I fix them. I do buy a lot of them. I've had like 30 different vehicles.
Wow.
I I like right now. I've got a 1997 Ford F-150 that I got for 2,000 Canadian dollars.
Hell
Drives
yeah.
amazing, man. Check engine light isn't even on. I've never had a problem. 250,000 kilometers, so I guess that would be like 160,000 miles or something like that. And she runs amazing. Paid nothing for it. My Where I get into the cars is I like BMWs. Like I've had an M3, I've had an M5. I'll like sometimes where I'll pop a few tens of grand into like a fancy sports car, and I'll drive it for a while, but I'll put it on the market for 10, because if you get those rare cars, especially the M series cars, you can put them online because they're so rare for like 10,000 more than you bought it for. Drive it for a year, year and a half, and then somebody will buy it and you make 10 grand off it. And it's like sick. I got to drive this cool car for a while, and it basically all paid for itself and then some. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my first car, I bought a Chevrolet Avalanche. It was an '03 Chevrolet Avalanche. And I drove it for like, I want to say a year, and then like COVID kind of hit. And also, I didn't love it. It was rear wheel drive,
Yeah, the
which,
avalanches, man. I don't mean to chirp, but yeah, the avalanches are
no, wasn't
not
it.
necessarily. I wouldn't even know if I'd call them a truck. But yeah, maybe
It's like,
has there been enough chirps? I got Sunday chirps on here on a Sunday for some chirps. We need to chirp more. Yeah, man. I don't love the avalanches, but I'm sorry.
I
Continue.
don't
Did it
either.
work out for you?
No, I mean, it worked out great for me. Oh, well, the thing is, it snows in Long Beach, not as much snow, but upstate New York, it's like Canada basically as far as snow. It's all the time. I don't know if it really is all the time in Canada, but it snows off in upstate New York. Where like the rear wheel drive, I was fishtailing. It was just not good. And then I was like, fuck it. Like my grandma, like she's like, she had a car. She stopped driving, so I sold the truck for a profit, and then I drove it for like a year, so I for free, and then sold it like you did. I think I didn't make 10 grand. I made like 3 grand, but I'm like, all right, whatever, three
Gotta
grand to drive.
gotta love grandmas, man.
And then I got the Honda Accord. I was driving the Honda Accord for like 2 years. I was like, I needed the truck again. Although the
Hondas are
Avalanche
beauty.
was,
Hondas are
yeah.
beauty. I actually just had my parents give me my little motorbike from when I was growing up. It's a little 70cc Honda trail bike, and they're getting older. They just gave it to me because they were selling one of their houses, and I helped them get the house all ready for
Mhm.
sale. And so they gave me this little Honda motorbike. I'm fucking psyched about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's sweet.
And yeah, just one more story. I'm curious, okay, but I'm gonna guess first this time. We won't fuck it up. I want to guess your ethnicity, and then you got to tell me what it is. I pride myself in being good at figuring out different white ethnicities.
I really don't even know it well, so your
Oh,
best guess, I know a
okay.
rough estimate of where it's at.
Okay. I think that you well, I don't know. You got a British nose. I'd say you're British and Irish.
You are probably wrong. I'm probably more Russian, Polish.
Russian, Polish. Oh, fair enough. Okay, and then what was I going to say? Oh yeah, one last car story and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
Um dude, I was in my truck the other week, and I have this dumpster nearby because near my houses there's like some apartment buildings, and there's these dumpsters that are always empty. I go and I use my chuck the extra junk in there that doesn't fit in my dumpster. So I go over to this dumpster and I go to throw a rug in there, like a small area rug. Would take up no space. The dumpster's completely empty. I drive up, I go to toss it out, I toss it out. There's this guy
Mhm.
in this Zoom boom, like one of those things that you go up, you know, like a
Zoom boom.
like a
I'm not
it's
familiar.
like one of those arm things where it takes people up to do like work high up. You know, it's kind
Oh wait,
of
Zoom boom, like a
yeah.
crane. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I know what
sorry,
you're
I
talking
didn't
about
mean a
though.
Zoom boom. Like a yeah, like a little
A
thing,
lift, a lift.
a
Yeah, yeah,
lift,
yeah.
a lift. Sorry. And so he's up there. I throw the rug out of the truck into the dumpster. He pulls out his camera, and then he didn't know how to work it. He was an older guy. Pulls out his camera. Turns out he didn't video properly. Rather than just being, hey man, don't throw that in the dumpster if you don't mind, just because maybe he owns the apartment building. That would have been fine. But he pulls out his
Yeah.
phone and he's like, hey, that's a private dumpster. I go, oh, sorry, man. I'll grab it. No problem. And he goes, no, you're going to get a ticket from the city. And I go, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Let me take it out. And I grab, because it's just hanging on the edge of the dumpster. I grab it.
Yeah.
I put it back in the back of my truck. I go, sorry, man. And I drive away. But naturally, man, I can't let it go right there. This guy just acted like a seventh grade girl. So
Yeah.
this is what I do. This is what I do. I go back and I park down the street a little bit. I stake this guy out. I'm sitting in my truck. I park down the street. I'm watching him, and I'm looking at him, and I notice that he's got like a bicycle helmet on while he's operating this machinery. So improper safety gear. My initial approach is like, hey, maybe I can get him for that, and because he's using a rented piece of equipment. So I'm like, hey, you probably have to have proper safety gear. Maybe I can get him on that. I watch for a little longer, about 10 minutes, and I noticed that it's the old guy, and he's got two younger guys working with him. I noticed that they're looking at this next tree. They're cutting down some trees that are overhanging the road,
Mhm.
probably because it's a problem or something like that.
Yeah.
I see the next tree that they're about to chop down. They don't have any pylons, they don't have any signs, nothing like that. So what I do, and I know, by the way, while I'm staking them out, I Google how expensive is a Zoom Boom per day to rent, because it says rent
Mhm.
400. I know it's rented. $1,200 a day is what it costs to rent one of these lifts. So I go because it's 3:30 on a Sunday, and I look up, hey, what's the rented store's hours? I see the rented store closes at 5. I'm like, okay, and I go and I park my truck under this tree that they're planning to cut next. And so he comes up to my door. He's like, hey, do you mind moving? We're working here. I'm like, sorry, am I going to get a ticket? I don't see any signage. And like, cause like I'm alluding to him telling me before I'm going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to park here? Sorry, I don't see any pylons or signage. So I park there. It's like a block away from my house. So I hop out of my truck. I go and walk home. I,
I love the pettiness.
it's
Fucking rights.
so petty, man. But I'm still proud of it. So I go back.
Oh yeah, I would do the same shit.
I come back to my truck. I sit in there for a little while after I leave them. I leave the truck there for a while, and I know they're fucked. So this happened at about 2:30. I come back at 3:30, and they're feeling the pressure because they know they're not going to get their tree cut down by the end. They're going to have to return this Zoom Boom, pay another $1,200. So they're already fucked. I've got them by the balls.
Hell yeah.
Turns out they're mad, of course. So they keep cutting. One of the logs falls down, hits the side of my truck, scratches it. I hop out. I take a picture. I go, okay, guys, I got you there. Like, I know now that I'm going to get a deductible off these guys. Damages, I'll take the cash for the scratch. I've got them fucked. And the younger guy goes, next one's coming on the roof of your truck, you fucking moron. And I'm like, okay. And so I hop out. I walk back to my house to get another beer. And I'm walking back to the truck. I got a beer in my pocket, and it's about 4:30. I see that there's some cops already there. I'm walking up. I chuck the beer down an alley, and I continue to walk to the truck. I get there. I talk to the cops. I'm like, hey, these guys were being annoying to me, so I just decided to park here. I'm allowed to park here. The cops are like, okay. And I tell them, I want an apology from the guy who video cameraed me, and I want an apology from the guy who said I'm a moron.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, go over there and ask him for that, and then we can get this sorted out. I was like, absolutely. I go and I ask for that, and the one guy, the fucking moron guy, apologizes. It's all good. The older guy refuses to apologize. So I'm like, hey, I'm not moving my truck then. And sorry, what's the finish to this? I say, I want some of your logs too, because they're cutting down the tree. I'm like, load the logs into the back of my truck. I want your logs. And if he's not going to apologize, I'm still going to make my claim, man. I'm taking this money. And
Yeah.
so they load up some logs. The old guy says, hey, stop doing that. But I still got a bunch of logs out of it. And yeah, I made my claim and ended up making $2,000. The truck is worth $2,000. But you in Canada, our insurance works like if there's a damage, you're allowed to take a 70% cash payout for the damages of what that is. So I'm going to do that. I got $1,300 from that, and totally fuck these guys. And then, sorry, the conclusion to this is I noticed that the cops stay there for a little longer after I leave. So I leave. I'm like, okay, I'll move my truck because they loaded up the logs. I move, and I notice the cops stay there for a little longer. I'm watching. I'm like, okay, what are they doing? I walk back over. Turns out they were not a proper. So you need a permit to cut down a tree in the city. So they didn't have a permit. So they got a ticket for that. They weren't a proper tree cutting company. So they got a ticket for that because you have to be a tree cutting company to cut trees. And
Yeah.
so, dude, I fucked them for the Zoom Boom rental. The tree is still up. They still haven't gotten back around, probably because they had to apply for the permit.
Yeah.
I fucked him for the Zoom Boom rental. I fucked him for the damages on my car. He's paying my deductible. I fucked him for the permit ticket, and everything. And to me, it was a huge win. And so yeah, that's my most recent car story, man.
And the end of the story, it could have just been a nice guy, like, hey man, like you can't put your rug there. And he
Exactly.
would have been fucking fine.
Exactly. Conduct yourself properly. Especially don't fuck with a young white guy or he's gonna fuck you back. That's what happened. He fucked with the wrong guy that day, dude. So
Fucking
yeah,
rights.
there you go. So anyway, man, thank you for doing a Patreon episode with me.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, everybody go check out his podcasts. They're Sunday Chirps and Penalty Box Productions and Overtime Chicks. And yeah, Jarrod Pine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so much
having
for
me,
your time
man.
today, man. You're hilarious. I think that you're a fucking genius, as I said already. And
Appreciate you.
yeah, pretty soon you're going to be famous. Just take me with you. Take me with you.
Why not? Maybe you'll join the family.
Yeah, I feel like I want to move to New York and play on your hockey team.
I mean, maybe I'll have to organize a Sunday Chirps hockey tournament. Maybe bring a team down or bring some guys down. We'll do a tournament.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, New York isn't that far.
Nah, probably
Okay.
an easy flight.
All right. Well, that's it. That's Canadian Talk out.